Contestant number 3, Barbara Amato, Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope, Barbara Amato.
When I was a little girl, someone gave me a kaleidoscope. You would open it and look at it in one direction, and it was a flower. A quick little turn and look from somewhere. It's a star. It's magic. Just think about it. This beautiful kaleidoscope is made of broken glass. Who would have thought something so amazing could come from something so broken? I was 13 when my father left. He disappeared. He abandoned us. At 13 years old, my father moved away and I didn't see him for 37 years. I lost my mentor, my friend, my daddy. My sense of security was shot. I didn't know what was going to happen. But 3 months later, I was raped. At 13, somebody stole the innocence of that little girl. They beat her up and destroyed her inside. I lost all of my self-worth. Who would ever want this broken thing that I was? In spite of being broken, at 17, I met the love of my life, my husband, Tom. We got engaged on my 18th birthday, and then just 3 months later, we were married, and just about the time of our first anniversary, our first baby was born, sweet little Jennifer. Tom and I made our mind up. We were not going to be broken. We were going to stay together. We were going to keep our little ones safe from the evil people, and we were going to do everything we could to help them. Jenny was so beautiful. She had her 10 little fingers and her 10 little toes, and I was so happy. When she was 3 months old, she got a cough, and we took her to the doctor, and they took her to the hospital. And 3 weeks later, my beautiful baby girl was dead. I was broken one more time. How do you do it? There's always a little bit of craziness, even in the worst situations. We were sitting at the funeral and my grandmother said, "Well, Barbara, I know what happens when people have to comfort each other. And in 9 months, there's going to be another baby." Oh my God, I was mortified. I was mourning and I was so shocked. But guess what? Exactly 9 months later, my son Todd was born. And then Christy came along. And before you know it, David came, and all of them had 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. And my sweet little David, he was 6 days old when he got jaundice, and we took him back to the hospital. And he was there for 4 months. My sweet little boy. He came home and he was with us for 3 months. And then one night, late, he died in my arms. And he was gone with his little sister who had died from the same heart defect 7 years before. How do you go on? How do you make breakfast for the children? How do you love a husband? How do you build a relationship, a career, a life? Do you continue? You have been shattered so many times. I don't know how, but I know that you do. The human spirit is resilient, and it never fails that somehow or another we do get better. I have been through abandonment, rape, the death of my children, cancer, financial ruin, almost losing my husband. Any one of these things would destroy any one of us. But here's what I want you to know. My life is not a tragedy. No matter how bad things get, there's wonders. There's joy to behold. There's love to find, in spite or because of what you've been through. When you're busted on the ground and you're broken up and you're shattered and shoved in a container, you look through and you can see this beautiful, abstract kaleidoscope that is my life story. Broken pieces, shined on by the light of my faith and my family and my friends. That little 13-year-old girl didn't know her worth. But these three things have told her she's valuable and has something to contribute. And I'm going to tell you that you are going to have cancer and you are going to have someone leave you. And each and every one of us out there are going to be devastated by something that happens in our life, be it a tragedy or just some kind of major incident that devastates us. But it is the person who brought food to my house every day when my child was in the hospital. It is my friends, and you guys are out there today, who held my hand through cancer. It's the man who went to the hospital for my husband because I was too far away to get there when he had a widowmaker. It's the community that comes together, that gives us strength to move on. Think about when you're destroyed, when you're shattered on the ground, when your life is broken and you don't know how you're going to go on. I want you to know that all you have to do is reach out to me and I'll take your hand. And the others in the community will take care. And together, I will be there for you. Mr. Contest Master.